family, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so much, my family, for stopping by my channel. So I know that these foundation, I think these new one from L'Oreal come out last year, and I always want to pick up one, but which I never did. So lately I picked up one, and this one is the L'Oreal Paris True Match Super Blendable Foundation, new shade. This one is in, it have broad spectrum of SPF 17, and this one is in warm. So one thing I glad that L'Oreal bring out, or the drugstore started to bring out foundation that, you know, darker skin tone people than myself can really use it, because it's sometimes you go in the drugstore and it's very hard for you to find foundation like this. So this one is the first I'm gonna try this one out, this new one that come out. So I also picked up one of these stay matte concealer also from the drugstore, which I'm going to try out today also. So I already prep my face and my eyes and stuff, so let's go into the foundation. I'm going to shake it up and I'm going to try it out and see how it really look. It's not really of a thick consistent, it's more of a more runny color, and my hand and the back of my hand. So I'm gonna use a beauty sponge and I'm gonna blend it out. I don't know if this shade is really too light for my skin tone, but most of the time I picked up foundation, I always picked up like more of a darker foundation, but this time I tried this. So let's see. I'm gonna blend this here. I really love L'Oreal. These foundation, I always love the first one that they have, but I never tried the new one. So let's see. This is the first blend here, and it's not thick, it's not a full coverage. It's not really full coverage. So I'm gonna put some more on my sponge, and it's a bit runny. It's not that of a thick consistent. Ooh, it's not that of a thick consistent. It's more of a like, it's a bit runny here. So it's even messing up my brow. OMG, it's messing up my brow, but it's okay. I can fix that. So. Okay, so I put some on my forehead here, and this is how it blend out. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm using natural light. I'm not using my ring light today, so it's a natural light I'm using. So I'm also, and the thing is that the sponge soak up a lot of the foundation, you can see. So I'm still gonna put. Okay, so you can see this foundation is not a full coverage. You can see it here. You can see where I wear my glasses here underneath my eyes. You can see it's not really of a full coverage foundation, but it blends pretty good, and it's not too dark for my skin. It's not really cakey, I mean, that's what I want to say. Okay, so Stay Matte from Remo. I think this is from Remo. I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna try this out. It's a concealer that I also picked up at the drugstore, and I know this is a little bit too light for my skin tone, but let's see. concealer also is not a full coverage, but it doesn't really blend bad. It blend pretty good, but it's not also a full coverage. So right now I'm not using anything that is full coverage into concealer or foundation. So you can see here, this part here, you can still see here. So it's not like. So hi family, I'm back with my final thought on this foundation and concealer. Now this is the finished look of the foundation with the concealer and some powder. So let's talk about the powder that I use to set underneath my eyes. I use the Black Radiant loose setting powder for underneath my eyes, and then I also use some Revlon Nearly Naked here to finish set my face. So eyeshadow today is the Profusion Pro Pigment eyeshadow. I use these on my eyes today from this palette anyway, from my eyes today. Let's open it and show you. I did a haul on it. So this is what I use from the palette. Some of them is a little bit we call it, some of them have a little bit of dust powder kicking up in it, but this one here, but overall it was really not a bad palette to use. Now let's talk about the foundation. Today we are going to talk about the L'Oreal True Match New Foundation Super Blendable. Now this foundation blend pretty good on my face. It's not a full coverage and it's a bit runny when I put it on the back of my hand, but this one compared to the first one, I think I like the first foundation that L'Oreal carried out in this size than this one. Those one are really nice to me than this. I love this, but I prefer the older True Matte foundation that they had into the same bottle here. Those are one of my favorite foundation. When saying that, this blend pretty well, but at the same time it don't really like cover, you know, my dark spot, and you could see my pulse through it. You can still see my pulse and dark circle when I use this foundation underneath my eyes. As for the concealer, they say the concealer is a full coverage, which I don't think it is anyway. And they said hidden dark spot and circle, but for me it never did. And it's also it's a matte. I picked this up the drugstore, and they say it's a soft matte concealer, which I love to use this underneath my brow mostly, because when I use it on my brow, and it's really nice and it's blend out pretty good also. But as to say that it is a full coverage concealer or foundation, it is not. And but overall I'm happy with the end looking of the makeup. I really happy with it. You can see here I am happy with the end, you know, of the foundation and the concealer here. You can see right here, but it still leave the foundation still leave. You can see my pulse through it, and underneath my eyes here is just like a little bit of on the foundation. But it's cold outside, so at the end of the day it's not really like it's really matter to me. So this is my thought on the foundation from L'Oreal and from the concealer that I picked up from, I think it's Remo, I think so, yeah. So this is my thought on these two products, and I'm gonna say thank you so much my family for watching my channel, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Stay beautiful as always. God bless you, and I will see you soon. Ciao.